Mm-mm-mm. Maybe I'll do this. Okay, so hello, I'm here, and I have now made a conclusion. I should also play Warhammer, because I have a lot of things I can talk about in Warhammer. I do a lot of tests on Warhammer, and there's plenty of stuff that I can do in Warhammer. Also, I plan on making a game that's kind of the same. Actually, that is very inspired by it. So, yeah. Well, I mean, like the game Total War. I also realized that some of the story, no, not the story, but I realized that there are elements that are also similar, but it's rather that I've just taken one faction and just spread them out. Like expanded on them fully. But yeah, I have a lot of things I wanna show in Warhammer. For instance, the Kairos Fate Weaver actually has one thing that makes him very effective at doing sieges. He can destroy any. He can win any siege by just the fact that he is Kairos Fate Weaver. Against the AI, he can beat any siege. I'm pretty certain he can also beat most. I can do it. I'm also pretty certain he can beat most players in sieges. Because he just has a very interesting ability. How do you feel about being held inside of your base without the ability to get out of the base, and then as he just throws magic at you again and again and again till you're dead? In fact, he might be the only character where he actually prefers them being in a siege. And he would prefer them being in a siege, even if you couldn't mount the walls. He would actually benefit from it. And the only place that is not safe is inside the base. But actually there is one counter to him. There is one counter to him, because all his abilities are magic based. So if you get the Blessed Skink Skirmishers, they get their special ability is to get 50% spell resistance, and that you can easily change into like 80% spell resistance, maybe even 100. I think I've managed at one point to get 100 spell resistance on them, which is pretty huge. 100 spell resistance, that you don't see every day. You just have an infantry unit that skirmishes and run away, that is completely resistant to spells. Oh. Hey, okay, so I think maybe as I've done this, that the audio, my PC's audio has been too loud, so it actually gets caught in the microphone. So that's not good. But we can hope that it's, when I've turned down the audio, that I can hear. That does mean that I'm very deaf right now. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like in I'm gonna have two different modes for the game. I'm gonna have the RTS mode and I'm gonna have the battle mode. So that you can either play it as an RTS every game, like you get a starting base and then you can just build it up and you have some starting units, which is the one you're recruiting. Or you can yeah, that's basically it. You have some starting units that you can use to attack the settlement. Crap. Oh, that adds up. You look at this. This is the one where we get all the things mined out. Hopefully I have enough, because otherwise I'll have to... Next time I have to get... Hang on, I need... Alright, I'm back. There's plenty of things that needs to be done. Alright, back to it again. A lot of things that needs to be done tomorrow. One, 2, 3, 4. So 4. Don't kill it. I am not one who speaks. Yep. Also, I've made some thoughts about Tyrant and how its mechanics will be, but I don't really have much to say now. Wait, is there anyone here? No, I don't feel like talking about it. Today I don't really feel like talking about it, but all I really care about is that at some point I might do a Warhammer what's it called? A Warhammer. A few Warhammer videos where I'm showcasing what you can do in that. Soon the sticking project is done, and then it's all good. Good. It's just a normal rock. I don't care. All the normal rocks should actually just die. Yeah, actually just perish. Oh. Didn't fall for it this time. Maybe if I hold it like this, it will eventually stretch out. Alright, alright. Over there. Pretty dark. I'm so close to completing it, but I can't. Not today and not tomorrow. And that should probably mean that, but that must mean I can very soon start recording that first video where I'm just like, seeing how far you can fall. And then I have to do some plans on like what actually I should do here. Like what I should set up. Like I have to think, what can I do to get in opponents to spawn and such? What else should I use it for? I think definitely I can use it for large trees. I can use it for large trees, and then I just have one section where it is I have a certain spot. I'd look at something particular. But this particular? This is particular? Yeah, because I either way have to use the same spot to like see how high can I get. And do blocks determine how high I can get? Like if there's a block in the way, can it only grow to that height specifically? There's plenty of things I need to do. So yeah, I think that one section of in here should be about trees. You know, I love catwalks. It's not a catwalk I have, but I love catwalks. Wait a minute. Alright. Free to bus. I can't just drop it, otherwise it will fall off the edge and then I have to go get it. I don't want that. Chupas. I got some chupas. Alright. I missed one. Oh. Okay. Let's just do this. Done. And done. Oh, sorry. There we go. Right, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, that's not putting it on, so goodbye.